What's up, cool people? I'm Matt Conroy. Just thought I'd hit you up with a little update before I kind of, transition into some things that I'm doing with the channel here. First off, very soon, I'm not 100% sure of the timing of it off the top of my head, but very soon, I'll be starting the playthrough of the Darksiders games that I've been talking about a little bit. Now, if I confess, I recorded a couple of the episodes back when I thought maybe I was going to have to bounce that back and forth with the end of Knights of Pen and Paper a little bit. Didn't wind up happening that way, but I was unsure of when I recorded. I was unsure of how that would go when I recorded the first two episodes of Darksiders. So, just letting you know before you see any of that in those videos. But yeah, I think generally speaking, my gaming stuff is going to be pretty much all Darksiders until I get through the third game, at least. Unless, of course, y'all want to hit me up with another suggestion in the meantime, then maybe I can kind of bounce back and forth a little bit. Also, outside of gaming stuff on my channel, so I did finally get the version of the Bible that I was talking about before that I think I mentioned on this channel. I at least said somewhere on the collection of my social media that I was thinking about just kind of doing a read through of the Bible. I mean, I know I personally was planning on reading through the Bible again in this version of it. What I wasn't sure of was whether or not I was going to put that up on YouTube, and I'm leaning towards yes. So I think I'm going to put those on Wednesdays just because I'm trying to, bookend gaming stuff, I'm trying to have gaming stuff on, the Monday and Friday slots. Plus, then I get to call this Wednesdays in the Word or something, catchy sounding like that. But in case you're wondering what's going to be involved with that, really, it's just going to be me reading through. I think it's just going to be. I think I just want to do one chapter per video, read through it, and either as I'm reading through it and or after reading through that chapter, giving some thoughts on just different things related to that, like mostly within the chapter itself. I'm certainly not going to try to get too far ahead on other things, but I certainly, as I get further along in the Bible, am not opposed to the idea of kind of looking back on previous books and or chapters and, noting some parallels or distinctions or whatever. Yeah, anyway, so pretty much just reading through the Bible, giving my thoughts chapter by chapter. We'll see what it eventually ends up looking like, but that's the general gist of what's going on with it. So yeah, I don't know if there's really too much else. I've also kind of batted around the idea in my head of doing some of the, shorts or whatever. And I think that would actually be a better format for me to try and get a couple of, music-related video ideas that I have had that, maybe I don't have a full list of 5 or 10 or whatever to kind of extend out into a longer video. So I may try and fit some of those ideas into some shorts. We'll see. But it's also going to be a bit of a a bit of a stretch for me trying to see if I can squeeze those kinds of ideas into a single minute. We'll see. There's a whole lot of we'll see with this. But that's really about all that I have to update on. Somewhat unfortunately, as things go regarding my work and holidays and different things like that, because of where I'm working, holidays are like the busiest times and really hard to get off on those days or even around those days. So, yeah, I'm not counting on having any significant length of time off around holidays and such. But that also means I may be around here and able to record and do more stuff on that front. I don't know. We'll see. There's a whole lot of we'll see in this video, I'm realizing. But whatever. Anyway, I guess that's about all I've got for sure this time. Because there's nothing else popping up into my head that I could really bother with updating. So yeah, guess that's it for now. Kind of shorter than normal, but hey, whatever. Sometimes that's nice. So anyway, make sure to like the video if you enjoyed it. I mean, I realize it's just an update, but hey, whatever. Sometimes my updates get more views than a lot of the other stuff I post. If you're interested in seeing more stuff from me, especially any of the stuff that I mentioned that I plan on doing in the near future, make sure you subscribe to my channel and click the notification bell to get updates when I post new stuff. That way you won't miss it in case it happens to come on a slightly different schedule than I currently have in mind, especially. Or if you'd rather follow other social media pages of mine and all that, that info's down in the description below the video. And of course, leave your comments down below all that with any thoughts that you have, especially any video ideas. I'm always open to those. I might not act on them right away, especially if I'm in the middle of some other things that I have planned. But I'm always open to those thoughts and suggestions. So yeah, I guess that does it for now. I hope you're all doing well. Hopefully I'll see you for the next video. But until then, stay cool, people.